Hey, this is Gary Kay. We're here at ISE 2019. I'm here with David Griffiths, Senior Sales Director at Christie Digital. How are you, David?
Very well, thank you very much. How are you, Gary?
I'm doing well. Look, let's be honest here. I'd say 80% of the people on the show floor think of Christie as a projection company. I mean, that's where you grew your roots.
Yep.
But in reality, like right here, direct view display.
Absolutely. So it's a combination of direct view displays, projection, and of course, content management and processing. So all of that is a total solution, and that's what we're going to try and show you as we walk around the booth today.
So we're actually going to do a booth tour. We're actually going to show what it's like to be here at the show if you were here. And of course, the first thing you would see in the reception area here is the Apex product line and a new LED product, which we'll get to in just a second. Your Apex product line comes in what pixel pitch range, from 1.2 to something?
1.2 up to 2.5 millimeter, so range in between there. And then we've also got behind you as well the Core Plus. So we work on a good, better, best, where we have Core Plus to Apex, and then to the new MicroTile LED, which we're going to see in a moment.
Right, so there you go. That's the Core Plus up there, Apex back here. Let's go talk about the product, probably one of the big anticipated launches of the show, honestly, is the MicroTiles LED. I mean, MicroTiles, brand-wise, has probably the best one of the best recognized brands in the industry.
So yesterday it switched across from MicroTiles to MicroTiles LED, again working on our tiled array, but now we're showing 1.25 and 1.5 millimeter pixel pitch LED. You'll notice here shaping, so it's not just about having rectilinear arrays. We can do shaping. We're still using the tiled effects. We're still using colorimetry, automatic control and brightness, but we've done a lot of offboarding of things like electronics, control, and power.
Let's take a look at that. If you kind of come around the side here, you get a feel for the fact that how they're able to shape this. But what's interesting about this is sort of an all-in-one kind of kit-ish design where you can't make a mistake in integrating it or installing it because you have a frame system that comes with it. What do you call this system, and how does this work?
Well, for us, we start with the pucks that we tied to the structure of the building or the installation that we're making. We put a metal frame, and then we put the tiles in front of that. So every tile then has 3 LED modules on board. That goes to an octo controller, which is the aluminium fins you can see below. They carry PoE power into the LED itself, and they're being driven by remote power supplies and, of course, remote data feeds. So giving you redundancy, reliability elements, and, of course, signal integrity throughout.
Yeah, and so this can just grow whatever size you need it to be, depending on the application. And, of course, it can now be shaped. Let's talk about speaking of shapes, you've done a really good job over the last decade of basically building sort of an arena-ish kind of design where you can kind of look around. Let's start with the image mapping. Christie's famous for image mapping. Absolutely. You've got your wolf here.
Yeah, so we bought Mini Wolf and Big Wolf with us, so we've got a smaller application as well. So here we're shaping onto a weird shape. We've mapped it, and we're putting live content onto that and driving that through our Pandora's Box content management playback device. You'll notice also colorimetry that we have on the outer displays. So that's demonstrating what we can achieve from our different types of projectors. So that speaks to things like our True Life electronics and also our bold color that we have in things like our laser phosphor devices. So high brightness, high quality image throughout the system.
Yeah, and this speaks to the Christie Mystique service that you actually have here, which you're sort of demonstrating down here below with a little miniature version of how you do it. Right?
Indeed. So it's not just about delivering the image, it's about maintaining the image quality over time. So we have a range of products in the Mystique family that allow you to monitor and combine and then also to correct images over time. So, if you want automatic alignment or if you want to notice when a projector's out and it needs to be realigned automatically, this is what Mystique will do for you. It's a complete management system.
Okay, and if we move over here, this is interesting because if you first look at this, you'd be like, what the heck is going on there? But in fact, that's using the Mirage. It's a 304K powered. Explain what you're showing.
Yeah, so this is what we call Christie View. It's actually 4 HD images running at 60 frames per second. So we're actually running 240 frames in the system. You'll see 4 pairs of glasses on the top. Each of the glasses then has one image, so you can see at the top it shows all 4 images. We combine them onto one display, but it means that we can have 4 users, each of them seeing their own image. It could be things like subtitling, so we could have French glasses, German glasses, etc. Or we could use it as they were showing here in a gaming display.
It's a great demo, and we're going to go around and shoot individual videos on each product section. So even though we're only doing a quick tour here, we're kind of giving everyone an idea of the scope of what we're actually showing here in the booth. As you move over here, we see your command center or network operations center. What's interesting about this is, from what I read, was that this top display here is from end to end, beginning to end, is full 10-bit color.
Exactly that. So not many people can actually do that. We're taking the content playback, we're processing it, and then we're also transporting it and then displaying it as a full 10-bit image. And it really just jump out with punch because of the color depth that we're showing here.
And you're actually using the Christie Terra, so you're going from Mystique to Terra, 10 gig, all the way up to projection.
Pandora's box to Terra to the projection.
Pandora's box, Terra to the projection, all 10-bit color and
exactly.
10 gig distribution, SDVoE using the Terra.
Exactly that. So we won't see any compression, you won't see any latency, all because of the Terra transmission device. And this area below, with all the monitoring screens, is all about our content management and processing solutions. So we're showing off Pandora's box there, we're showing our widget designer software, which is taking control of not only Pandora's box, but Spider X80, which is our multi-window processing device, and also our Terra controller as well. You'll see other points that have X80 true control and also Terra control points. So we're showing transmission and also switching that we offer through Terra. And a big thing you won't necessarily see here, we've got 70 endpoints being driven by Terra. So we're really transmitting all the data around the booth with Terra. We have a number of projectors now with Terra inside. We have actually input cards with Terra now.
Right, you're the only projector company with an input card with a direct SDVoE or AV over IP source. So as we turn our attention to above the booth, if we look at the ceiling here, yes. You're doing some ceiling projection above us here. Tell us what we're looking at here.
So this is an optical illusion as such. We've got 3 major points around the booth where you stand, and it depends on where you stand, depends on which optical illusion you're seeing. It's all been driven by the D4K40 projector, which is the one below the major wolf head there. That has RGB illumination, 40,000 lumens, using, as I say, an integrated RGB laser device and at 4K resolution. So,
so it's being driven by that projector down there below the Christie logo right there. If you look at that, that's a 40,000 lumen 4K projector. If we look there, that's the projector driving that ceiling display up here. And then lastly, of course, you started with projectors, but we're going to kind of end with projection, but we're going to show one other thing after that. That wall there is sort of showing off the power of all the different projection technologies that you have here at the booth. And the theme is obviously solid state lighting.
Absolutely. So one of the big things you'll notice on the booth now, you'll notice RGB laser, and you'll also notice laser phosphor. So a lot of the products have the S now showing their solid state devices. The big thing is, it's not just about solid state, it's about the color reproduction. So we're using bold color, which is a Christie product, to give you extra color depth in the system, which has been proven. And you'll see this across the different displays here.
Yeah, and you have, depending on the application, you have rental staging products, and you have high-end fixed installation, large venue, and then you have small room and short throw lens options as well. But we're going to end with one thing, because you have a neat little display over here on the other side of the booth. So we're going to kind of make our way around here, and I want to show you this because the other thing that people may or may not realize you have is your Access series.
Indeed. So we have a whole range of panels from 55-inch through to 86 in Access, and then 98-inch also. So we have 55, 65, 75, 86, 86-inch with touch, and a 98-inch full HD. So people don't recognize us as not just a projection company. We are flat panels and direct view displays using LED, but don't forget about the processing, don't forget about the software tools and the total system and solution that we can offer.
Yeah, and that's the message here. Of course, we're going to go around the Christie stand, and we're going to shoot videos on all these individual product stations. All you have to do is type in Christie in the video search window. David Griffiths, thank you very much for joining me today. You got all this done. We did a great tour. Again, go to ravepubs.com, click on the ISE link, go to the video search window, type in Christie. Of course, you can always go to christiedigital.com to see everything anytime you want. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.